What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. So today we are talking about how much can you really make at a weed shop. You know, how much can you really make? So today I'm going to go over that. So be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for returning. If you are returning, if you are new, be sure to subscribe to become part of the family. So this is my second video today. I'm getting a little bit woozy, but you know, about that YouTube grind. So yeah, stay tuned. Okay, so how much can you really make at a weed shop? So just a little backstory. I started off in California, being a budtender in the Inland Empire, which is like Riverside area. I started off making like $11 an hour, and then I was there for like, how long was I there for? 6 months? Almost 8 months? I got a new job in Los Angeles, still in California, obviously. And then I was at that shop for, I think I was at that shop for 3 months. So yeah, I went from $11 to $15. But once I started at the shop of where the last shop I worked at, my ending pay ended at 15, and I think it started like at 13. So it can go up, and then remember, you do get tips. You always get tips at the end of your shift, you know, and usually you split all the tips with everybody, like not just the budtenders, the receptionists, security guard, managers, anybody, everybody pretty much, okay? Depending on how much you get paid, it depends on like if you're full-time, part-time, are you there working 1 day out the week, 10 hours, or full-time working 5 or 3 days a week? No, 3 days a week. Well, 3 days a week can be full-time if you're doing like 12-hour shifts, let's just be honest. But yeah, so I wouldn't, well no, I started off as full-time. So pretty much you could be honest about your schedule. If you're open, you want every position, you want to make as much money, be open when applying. You could be budtender, receptionist. Like half the time you learn all those positions on the job when you start. Like with training, you get trained in everything. So you'll like learn more on the job about like each position, so that way you can be open to grab more shifts and make more money. Let's see. So yeah, it depends on how many days you do work, if you're doing doubles. So at some weed shops you do doubles. So I will start work like at 7 a.m. and I will end at like 12 a.m. So I'm not sure how many hours that is. Can I calculate? But that's like a lot of hours. That's like a double shift. So you would pretty much work more than like 12 hours, like probably 16 hours, almost 24 hours. You know, it's a long day, long shift. That's really how you get your money. The more you work, the more money you make. So remember that at a weed shop. So if you are part-time, you're getting part-time money. If you are full-time, you're getting full-time money. Okay. Oh yeah, and if you're interested in different positions, that's another way to make more money. Oh yeah, this is just a quick video, by the way, it's about to end. But when you're working at these shops, be sure to save all your money, because just listen, coming from me, I didn't make my mistakes, okay? Like, you get money fast in weed shops, especially if it's cash. Paycheck, I don't know, never got a paycheck at a weed job. But as far as like just straight cash, you get a lot of cash at a weed job. Like my first day, like I said, I got $11 an hour, and I got paid cash that same day, pretty much $11, 100 and something, I don't know. But as I started making more, I started to take home $200 ending in LA. Sometimes you go over, I think the most I made at a weed shop was like $240, $250. Some girls said they didn't make 300 or 500. It just depends on the location, the shop you're in, your tips that day, how long you worked, all that. But be sure to save your money. I'm a type of person that pushes entrepreneurship and working for yourself. I do work for myself currently. Instacart, you probably like, you don't work for yourself, you work for Instacart. No, I work for myself because I get to work whenever I want, and I gotta pay taxes soon too, but it's like, whatever. But yeah, be sure to save all your money, invest it. I'm actually getting into stock. I'm trying to learn a new skill. I will be teaching about that soon. But yeah, just be sure to save all your money when you're working at these shops, or just any job period, because anyways, like I said, I didn't really do that when I was working at these shops, making all that money. So now I'm trying to learn new skills, you know, so I can actually quit Instacart and get into other stuff. So yeah, this is pretty much the end of this video. You know what I'm saying? A little quick video. Oh, be sure to click somewhere up here, the iCard. Be sure to click the iCard somewhere around here. First cannabis video I ever did, which is called working at a cannabis dispensary, my experience. So yeah, be sure to watch that. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe for more cannabis videos. Follow my Instagram right here. throw that right here. And then follow my cannabis helper page, which is a page to help people get hired into dispensaries. I made that myself. Follow that. That will be right here. A lot of shout outs going on right now. Be sure to add me on Facebook, my Cannabis Helper Facebook group. I created that as well on Facebook to try and build a community where you guys can ask questions and I can help you. So follow that right here, my Cannabis Helper page on Facebook. And then I was saying, so follow all my pages. All links will be down below. I will pin everything. Thank you for watching, and peace.